268 days. That is how long it has been since Quinnipiac men's basketball last played a college game. That number is set to restart tomorrow when Quinnipiac hosts Fairleigh Dickinson for the start of the historic 2020-2021 season.
The doors remain locked to the Lunder Court in the People's United Center as we patiently await the return of Quinnipiac basketball. But until such time, we offer you an insight into what the start of the season could look like for returning redshirt senior point guard Shaq Edwards. There was a number of video reviews in this game, one that went against the Bobcats today. Take us through that play, what went wrong, and what can the Bobcats do to improve on that? As I woke up this morning in Hamden, Connecticut and headed out to my first class, it was 21 degrees outside. However, the softball team woke up to a nice and balmy 77 in beautiful Los Angeles, California, as they get ready for their first set of games for the year. This is a team last year that went 8-12 in the MAC conference, missing out on the playoffs.
It was a big one tonight. They needed to have this win. How did they get it done?
They got it done on both ends of the floor, and they were stepping up in the big moments. Kevin Marfo, 5 blocks tonight. That was huge. They held Canisius to 25 points in the second half. That's something that head coach Baker Dunleavy stressed in the press conference to us today. He said that they were really going to close out late in that game so that Canisius didn't have any quality looks going into the later half of the game. A Boston College student is charged with manslaughter after she urged her boyfriend to commit suicide back in May. In Young Yu of South Korea reportedly pressured her boyfriend, Alexander Yurtula of New Jersey, to kill himself thousands of times over text. The two exchanged 75,000 text messages in the 2 months leading up to Yurtula's suicide. Yurtula and Yu were in a relationship of 18 months, and she was in attendance when Yurtula jumped from the Boston hotel parking garage. Canadian hip-hop artist Drake celebrated his 34th birthday on Saturday, but it was Drizzy who was doing the gift giving. On his social media, Drake dropped a video which announced the release of his next studio album, Certified Lover Boy. Drake's last album was the chart-topping Scorpion back in 2018, which was followed up by his latest EP release this past spring called Demo Tapes. Over the summer, Drake passed Madonna and the Beatles for the most Billboard Top 100 hits with 40, and will most certainly begin to distance himself from the pack when his next album drops. Tonight's top story, a new increase in the number of COVID cases here at Quinnipiac. The university's COVID dashboard is reporting 8 new positive cases. 5 of them are off campus, while 3 are on campus. Several students have opted to return home to isolate themselves. You mentioned her at the end there, and it was Michaela Morris. She is my surprise for this team. She is my vote for the MAC Rookie of the Year. She's going to get the MAC Rookie block record. She has 17 on the season so far. She shoots 41% from the field. She turns the ball over a fair bit, but that seems to be a theme of this team. The undefeated Kansas City Chiefs welcomed in the Las Vegas Raiders to Arrowhead Stadium early on Sunday. And it's going to be advantage Kansas City early as Pat Mahomes is going to fake the option and then head straight for the corner. He is in on the 3-yard touchdown dash, and that is going to put Kansas City ahead. Pat Mahomes soaking it all up, but how is Derek Carr going to respond? He is going to find former Eagle Nelson Aguilar on the over-the-shoulder catch. He would power his way into the end zone, and that would give the Raiders their first touchdown of the game, and they weren't done yet. And trailing late in the second, Carr looking on the go route for Henry Ruggs, who wheels this one in, and he's going to go untouched for the score. Raiders go up late in the second, but the game is tied at 24 heading into the third when second-year back Josh Jacobs is going to take the handoff from Carr, and he is going to bully his way into the end zone and put Vegas up, and then they were just going to continue to pour it on here late in the game. Quinnipiac Graduate Student Council, in partnership with the Black Student Union, hosted an event last night to honor the memory of George Floyd. The webinar was moderated by minister and activist Niall Fort and was accompanied by Floyd's aunt and uncle, Selwyn Jones. George's uncle recounted the story of when he was informed that his nephew was dead. The news came as a shock as Jones was watching the video of George's murder. As his sister updated him, looking back, Jones said, quote, "And I found out that one of my disciples wasn't here anymore because of the thing we've been battling for hundreds of years." This is going to sound kind of crazy. It might sound irrational, but here it is. The men's basketball team will make it to the NCAA tournament and win a March Madness game in the near future. The Bobcats have improved in each of the last 4 seasons in MAC play.
They have the pieces in place this year to win the MAC. They sit third in the conference, and they're only one game behind Monmouth for the MAC lead. It seems crazy, it might not come true, but March Madness was built for upsets. Growing up watching UVM play, I remember the Catamounts as a 13 seed in 2005, upset number 5 Syracuse in the first round in 2008. In 2018, UMBC became the first number 16 seed to upset a 1 seed. In that very same year, Loyola Chicago, an 11 seed, made it all the way to the Final Four. It's not outrageous to think the Bobcats will win a March Madness game. And it may not be this year or the year after, but it will happen, and it will happen sooner than we think. Bobcats taking on the Union College Dutchmen in Hamden. The Bobcats have not seen themselves in the win column since October 27th when they beat Vermont, and they have not beat Union in their last 7 contests. It was Military Appreciation Night for the Bobcats. You can see Petrozelli and the rest of the team wearing special jerseys. We pick it up in the first period, and Union would come out firing early. This is Sean Harrison potting a goal for Union to put them up 1-0. Take another look here in slow motion. You can see Harrison with a little pirouette. Nothing Petrozelli can do right there to put Union up 1-0. Pick it up early in the first half. This is Michael Okafor off the steal, and in the spirit of the NBA dunk contest, throws down the 360 slam. Kevin Marfo would respond for the Bobcats, saying, "Anything you can do, I can do better," over the Jaspers big man, but the Bobcats were plagued with the turnover bug today. As you see, Rich Kelly turns the ball over, Brendan McGuire, and then you see Brendan McGuire turning it over once again, and Seth Pickney would kick the ball out of bounds. That was 18 turnovers in the first half for the Bobcats, something that they definitely need to improve on for their game coming up. And here you see Tyrese Williams with the buzzer beater 3 to wrap up the first half. Quinnipiac honoring their 2-time national champions before the game got underway. And after taking a tough loss to Army earlier in the year, the Bobcats would be looking for some revenge, and they came out firing early as Allison Koenig finds the end zone for a try less than a minute into the game. McKenna Haas would later connect for the conversion to make it 7-0 Bobcats. A little later here in the first, it's 10-7 Army, and Koenig would take the ball away from the scrum, and she would find the end zone for her second try of the game, throwing a little stiff arm there in the face of the Army defender. Take another look here in replay as we slow it down for you. She takes the ball on the pitch and then just throws a mean stiff arm in the face. She must have had her Wheaties for breakfast.
That is heart and hustle right there from Renee Saltness. It was a loose puck that kind of got flung into the neutral zone, and you said it perfectly, Megan. She 5-holed Isaac.
Bonsi with it up to the left to Boyd. Boyd shoots it. Boyd goal!
Holy cow.
Wow, what a series of plays.
I was about to say, I think Cash should challenge that Lustblad goal, but then I guess
don't need to.
pucks don't lie, because Boyd from the point, from the blue line, is able to just one-timer, gets the score. I mean, holy cow. Talk about fitting it into the corner.
What's going on, guys? This is Jack Main of Q30 Sports sitting down with some of the stars of the men's soccer team. Let's ask them some rapid-fire questions. Dinner with anyone dead or alive?
Stephen A. Smith.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lionel Messi. He's a beast.
I think Van der Sar, the goalkeeper for Manchester United.
Would you rather be able to run 100 miles an hour or fly 10 miles an hour?
Fly.
100 miles an hour, because I can get places quicker.
Definitely run 100 miles an hour. Fly.
Go-to drop in Fortnite?
Tilted.
Used to be tilted, but they changed it up on me, so I don't really know the names yet.
I don't play Fortnite. I play like a little bit like the last 3 days with my teammate.
If you could put yourself in a historic basketball moment, what would it be?
Oh, Michael Jordan, game winner against the Jazz. I'm in the corner.
Will Chamberlain's 100. That'd be cool.
Which teammate of yours is best cut out to be the Bachelor?
Tyree.
Jake's got a lot of girls after him, but he just won't indulge.
The Bachelor. Definitely Tyree Pickron, but don't tell him I said that.
You call me the Bachelor.
What is your game day superstition?
So after we have like walkthrough, we eat. Me and Kev do 0 dark 30. Turn out the lights, sit in silence.
I wear double socks.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't give you blisters?
Nah.
Tyree and Jacob, I'm looking for you guys to be the next Bachelor.
Megan's my best friend.
Yeah.
So like we have that kind of like twin chemistry.
Yeah, I agree. We're also competitors too. Like we push each other in every aspect.
So whatever she does, I want to do better because that's just who I am. Because in hockey, like, we always just want to be better than one another, and as overall athletes and students too.
I think like having supportive teammates definitely helps, and like coaches too. And then obviously having Megan there too, just like supporting me and stuff, and making sure that like even if I have a bad race, I just put it behind me and look forward to the next one and just take it day by day.